Hi friends, how are you? Listen, I know so many of you are doing a Whole30 right now, or maybe in the back of your head you're like, I should try that, but I'm not exactly sure what that means. If you are in that boat, maybe you're newly paleo or newly vegan, I have got the perfect 15-minute meal for you. Now this will require you to have just a little bit of things on hand, but I'm pretty sure most of the grocery stores, no matter where you live, have all of this available to you at any time. So before we get into that, I wanted to let you know that I do have a free download that I'll make sure to post that gives you all of my tips on how to make most of your meals in 15 minutes or less. So we do meal prepping in 15 minutes. So there's 9 or 10 tips there on how to make meal prep a breeze. So make sure you download that free download at any time and let me know what you think about it. If you don't know me, my name is Samantha Rowland. I really appreciate you watching. We are having a healthy meal today, and that is one of my goals at Bites of Wellness, is to show you how to put a healthy meal on the table in 30 minutes or less, in hopes that you can spend that extra time with your family or on self-care or even getting a little bit of sleep. So today we are making Whole30, which is paleo, also vegan, super simple, dirty rice. Now it's going to be up to you to pick your favorite protein to add in here. I personally think that if you can get on Bites of Wellness and just type in the search bar shredded chicken, if you're doing a Whole30 or your paleo, that would be great. If you're vegan, you could add pre-cooked lentils or even chickpeas to this to have a super simple, easy recipe ready in 15 minutes. So let's get right to it. As you guys can see, I already have some of our veggies chopped. We're going to add about a tablespoon of avocado oil. I'll tell you guys a fun story. So we're going to add that to the hot plate's this big and the pan is very large. So hopefully this cooks okay. We're going to add 1 red onion that I've just chopped up, and then about 5 stalks of celery, just finely chopped. You guys can see it's just a fine chop, just enough so that it's bite-sized. If you don't have a red onion but you have a white onion, you could easily use that. If you don't love onion, omit it, that's fine. You could also add, if you wanted to do green peppers, since that's usually the trinity in Cajun cooking, you could add that as well. I'm going to get a spoon out. And so we've started the 15 minutes here. It took me about 2 minutes to chop that stuff up, so we're just working along here. The next part of this is going to be to get a jar of either roasted red peppers, or you could get these roasted yellow and red peppers. They're packed in like water. You don't want any of the liquid. You want to just get the peppers out and chop them up. So you do need a whole jar, and this jar is 12 ounces, just so you know. So we're going to pull the peppers out with a fork and then chop them up easily. So because they're already roasted, the skins have been removed and most of the seeds are already gone, so you really don't have to worry about any of that. If you're roasting your own peppers, I think this would be the equivalent of 2 really large red or yellow peppers, whatever you prefer. Again, if you want to do green pepper instead and be true to that trinity, you are more than welcome to. You could also add shredded carrots to this if you loved, or whatever your favorite veggies are. But trying to keep it pretty simple with stuff that you probably have on hand. If you're anything like me, I usually buy celery for one recipe and then I'm like, what the heck do I do with the rest of this? So this is a great use for that. So as you can see, I just got all the peppers out, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a quick chop across, and then I'm just going to do this a couple of times. You can see I'm keeping my hand out of the way. We'll go the other way. So I was thinking while I was getting ready for this today how I've kind of got exposed to food like this, and I've never been to New Orleans and I've never had Cajun cooking, but when I was little, my mom used to buy those packs of, my mom used to buy the packs of, oh gosh, Zatarans or whatever it was, and we'd have like dirty rice like once a month. And I always used to be like, oh my gosh, this is so good, Mom. I don't understand. Why is it so good? So this is my take on that, just so you know. But we are just chopping up our peppers, and our onions and celery are just sauteing away, easy peasy. So as soon as you're done with these, this is how easy this recipe is. You just put them in, there's no waiting, there's no timing. You don't have to wait for the peppers to look a certain way or the onions to look a certain way. So all of this is how, one of my tips that you'll see in the ebook is that you use the store as much as possible. So I like to use the store to already roast my peppers. It makes it simple, easy. They're a good quality. They're already ready to use. So, and if you don't use them all, you throw them in the fridge and put them in something else. All right, so you've got this cooking away. Give you guys a screenshot here. So you've got the onions and the celery and the peppers all right there. Just making sure everything's just bite-sized, super simple. And then we're gonna add the spices, and I'm gonna have to pull up my handy dandy, what did I tell you to write in the post? Because I forget, honestly. So bitesofwellness.com, you just type in dirty rice, super simple and easy. It's a grain-free, it's cauliflower rice, so this is how you make it grain-free and paleo and Whole30 and vegan, is that we're gonna add cauliflower rice instead of regular rice, which also helps it be done in under 15 minutes. If you guys didn't catch my video yesterday, you will see how we made chocolate peanut butter oatmeal with cauliflower rice as well. So I'm the lover of all things cauliflower. Okay guys, we're gonna add some smoked paprika to give it some spice. So about 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika go right in. I'm going to ask, anybody have any fun memories of having a package of food or something like that that they remember their parents making that you always want to recreate? Or do your kids have a favorite package of food that you kind of wince every time they ask for it, but you make it anyway because it's easy? If you want me to try to help you recreate some of those, I can, but it's hard to compete with some of those flavors. All right, so 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika, easy enough. We are going to add 2 teaspoons of dried thyme. So I just get mine at Trader Joe's, wherever you love it. 2 teaspoons right in there. Any questions so far? No? Cool. Is it snowing where you are? Let me know. Let me know. Anybody? It's not snowing here. It's like sleeting. It's nasty out. Not looking forward to the roads tomorrow. And if it is snowing where you are your kids going to school tomorrow, or is it a snow day? 2 teaspoons of, so I got just granules, so they're a little bit bigger, of garlic, but if you don't have that, you can use garlic powder as well. You are going to want to add either 1/4 of a cup of coconut aminos if you're doing paleo or Whole30, or you can use gluten-free soy sauce to keep this gluten-free and vegan. I'm actually going to use the soy sauce. We found out that we have a coconut intolerance here in the house, so we are staying away for a little while of the coconut aminos. So 1/4 of a cup, easy, simple. Everything's just cooking up. I actually am going to add in the rice cauliflower as well right now. Alright, cool. So 1/4 of a cup of that. So that gives just a little bit of depth, like it's been cooking all day, a good amount of flavor right in there. So 2 bags of cauliflower rice. You guys can tell this recipe is actually something that I would recommend if you're trying to figure out how to get lunch very easily put together. Make this on your meal prep, and you can have this like 2 or 3 days, and it'll just sit really easy in the fridge. Super simple, and you could add a bunch of different things to it. You could do like chicken sausage, or you know, again, the shredded crock pot chicken is super simple. If you're vegan, or if you do grains, you could do chickpeas or lentils. That would be simple too. You just want to get this in here. If you wanted to do this same base recipe with rice, you could, but you don't have to. All right, cool. So 2 big old bags. somebody cried a little bit when I saw all that cauliflower go in there, I'm sure. Cool. Alright, so we're going to stir this up, and I think I have to add some salt, but you guys don't need to see me add that in. And then you just want to combine everything. It'll take a second, especially if your cauliflower is all bunched up like mine. Now, if you are unfortunate enough to be cooking on a tiny little burner like I am, this may take you the entire 15 minutes. But if you have a regular stove, and you can turn it on, the whole pan can get hot, this will be ready in probably 7 minutes once you add the cauliflower. So just make sure you get all the chunks of frozen cauliflower broken up, and then it'll cook really quickly. And you guys can see it's already getting like that dirty rice look. And as the cauliflower defrosts, you're able to kind of stir the paprika around a little bit more. If you want this to be spicy, you can add a couple dashes of hot sauce, or you can add cayenne pepper. Oh, I need to add the cumin too. I forgot about the cumin. So there's a little bit of cumin that goes in here. I think it's about like a half of a teaspoon or something. I'm just going to shake a little bit in. I thought it went dead. Sorry. Yep, half of a teaspoon of cumin and then some cayenne pepper if you love the heat. I'm going to stir this up. You guys, I want you to go right now and go grab that download. It is quick and easy tips on how to get dinner on the table in 15 minutes or less. And then go make some crock pot chicken so that you feel like you are well prepared for the week. If there are any questions, no. All right, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Tag me on Instagram if you make this. I can't wait to see it. Have a good one.